Legend of Total War here with part 11 of my This is Total War Rome 2 Marcomanni Let's Play campaign. Alright, so previously we've been reforming our armies all into doom stacks so that they could basically separate from each other and spread out and start really crushing our enemies. But they're not all ready yet. We've got one or two that are on the move. So you can get down here, but he'll probably run away. Doesn't matter. He got sabotaged. Oh wait. Yeah, sabotage him so he doesn't go anywhere. I should have sabotaged him first.
Success.
Oh, you can get him. Alright, good. So yeah, happy to fight battles manually, but what's the point in this? You know, when you're gonna get a result like that, why bother? Because it's just a waste of time. You know, I got better things to do than do these 80 episode campaigns or whatever that are just needlessly fighting battles which don't need to be fought. You know, save the fights for actual good fights, which we've been doing. You know, most of the fights we've had, the odds have been against us. Those are the good ones. You know, but at the same time, you want it to be, you know, doable battle. You don't want to fight the battle just because it's not in your favor. What if it's like 99%, you know, enemy with you got like 5 men? You're not gonna fight that battle, man. You just skip it. Who cares?
Ready for battle.
Gotta keep an eye on that. Can't quite make it to center boom. So yeah, I think we should take out Gaul first.
Warriors all.
Just eliminate that faction before we start going down south, because if we come down here, it's quite possible we're going to come into contact with other factions, which means you have to declare war on them. Not really what I want to do. I want to try and limit the number of wars we're in for the time being.
Is there nothing else? Warriors
Can't
all.
quite make it there, but that's fine. You just stay at the river crossing. Actually, stay on the other side of the river crossing, because someone could come from the south.
Excitement at last.
Yes, that is not possible.
Gotta scout around, try and find where the enemies are. It seems like the Romans are just throwing themselves over here, which is absolutely fine by me. It's giving me time to take out these wankers.
How can I help? All Father be praised.
Okay, so you don't need to stay here anymore.
Ready for orders.
Bring you down here, up here, so that he can start recruiting his doom stack. Well, you know, resume recruiting his doom stack. Okay, so public order here is still not good. I don't want him to stay around there forever. He just needs one more unit and then he can get moving. Anyway, he's going to die of old age soon. I'll bring you down here. And we'll just chuck a... hang on, I'm just going to pause recording. Okay, I think that's done. So, what was I saying? We were going to... Oh, that's right. I went to politics here so that I could administrate. Oh, is it still going on? Yeah, it's still going on. So that's with +10 public order. So the main problem here is there's lots of squalor. Could exempt it from taxation. These things are going to make things... Well, that's going to make it worse. Well, we don't need to build this right now. Cancel that. Can always build it again later. I got all my money back. Because that would just cause an additional 3 public order problems.
Can I finish my wine?
Warriors all.
Last one. And both this army And this one will be done. Now you need to get started.
We need good fighters. Warriors
Okay, you're done. So we probably should go over here. But I'd rather get there by conquest. It's also risky sending these guys out. Actually, you know what? I'm going to send you into Italy. Because there's a wine resource down there. Also, the iron down here. That'll be useful to make these guys a little bit better. I mean, if we end up losing some territories out here, you know, that's to be expected. Yeah, I gotta get my hand on some wine resources to get those public order.
warriors old.
There's another iron resource there. That's good. Is there anything else I need to do? No, I think we're good to go. Politics. Is King still alive? 67. You know, I did like it how in Rome 1 and Medieval 2, as they got older, you know, when they hit 50, they show their old age image. But it doesn't happen in this. Alright, moving on.
Thirsty for battle. Be soon. The way is blocked.
Yeah, no need to fight that manually either. So give us access to that iron resource. Oh good, the cavalry didn't take the biggest beating, the swordmasters did. Yeah. We do need a little bit more money. I'm just tossing up whether or not to sack it.
Laying siege to their hovels.
Another battle wouldn't hurt. 6 men lost. Another level up for him. Oh, not level up. A bit more experience. Didn't gain anything.
Share my
He's
fire.
already level 8. So this gives us level 2 weapons and level 1 armor.
For the tribe.
Upon recruitment, but shouldn't...
For the tribe.
Hang on, let me see here.
Sit. Share my fire.
See, it's not being passed on. Maybe it needs to actually be repaired first. I'll just repair that one. Knock that one down. I like to keep things a bit differently. Okay, we got the Raieti. Do they have more than one settlement? Because they only just came back. Oh no. I don't know what's going on with them.
Oh, Father, be praised. How can I help?
If they take Bibrakta, I don't really care. Let's finish off.
For the tribe. Warriors all. For the tribe.
How can I assist? How can I help?
You come over here. You may need to sabotage them. Can't get there this turn.
Ready for battle.
It's okay.
Oh, Father, be praised. How can I help?
Can I finish my wine?
Okay, quickly get down here.
We need
Gotta
to
defend
hurry.
Iska.
For the all highest. Set up a watch. Death in battle. There is no finer ending. Ready for orders. Stragglers will be left behind. Disembarking. For the all highest. Ready for battle.
Just thinking. Actually, why don't you move across country and recruit along the way to try and get further into the east. Because I got too many armies in the west.
For the tribe. Ready for battle. We take this settlement for the tribe.
Come in here, smash everything up.
Sword and shield to battle.
I don't need to use the 2 armies, but I want to send these guys over here anyway. Just absolutely smash Gaul. Just some extra experience.
Thirsty for battle. Thirsty for battle. Ready for battle.
Oh, there we go. Okay, with Imperium level 5, we can now also get some more spies, dignitaries, champions. A champion up north would be useful for public order. Now, I believe if we want to, we can go Empire now. Yep. That's a lot of public order penalty to go Empire. It will keep everyone, keep the politics power stuff loyal. Yeah, alright, I'm doing it. We're still called the Marcomanni, but we're an empire. So these guys here, it's risk of secession. Secure them. I don't think we needed to do that. It was just a case if I wanted to. Alright, so we can recruit an army from here.
For the tribe, I want hourly patrol.
Yeah, public order is going to go down to shit in most regions, so we're going to have to really try and maintain public order. Just for it's going. These will last for 10 turns. It'll get better as it goes along. So we got here. Yeah, government reform.
Ready for orders.
Get the cheap shit first.
Come, fight for us, lads.
I could exempt taxation in most... Actually, what if we just lowered taxation in most regions just for a short time? Most regions should be a little bit more under control. Okay, I think we can save this and just need to use politics. We'll use... Yeah, I've got to use one of my guys. So, administrate to Britannia. That just buys us an extra turn.
For the all warriors all.
For the all highest. Heading out.
We take that and then they're out of territory. So we're now sitting on how many settlements? 29. Good.
Sit, share my fire.
Okay, I want to spy out here. You'll do.
Come, sit. Yes.
Thirsty for battle.
And one of these out here. And you need to improve public order out here. Good.
I am the destroyer of men.
Okay, now which is our richest territory? Abyssinia. I think I'd rather put the edict in a province that has 4 regions. It's being built up. Plus there's gold here as well. So there's no reason why this wouldn't end up being one of the richest territories we've got. Is there still instability here? Only a little bit. Problem from raiding, cultural differences, taxes, slaves. Yeah, a lot of squalor because of all those buildings. I really need to get into Italy and get that shit. Get the good shit down there where the wine is. Okay, well everyone's been moved, so that's pretty much all we can do this turn.
How can I help?
So reduce them upkeep costs. So that was worth about 200. The Daso's Thracian Confederation. They love me because I'm smashing up the Romans. Okay, moving on. So yeah, just temporary drop in the tax rate while things start to stabilize.
Shall we hack at each other? I fear my ancestors and spirits of the land will speak of their displeasure. And when that happens...
Okay, we're at 14 BC. Man, everything's just so quiet now. Should we go and have a look down here? Because Dacia is a... Oh, whoops. Wrong person. Big deal. As long as there's no one there. Nope. So I wanted him to say there to maintain public order. It's not that big deal. It should actually be fine. Yeah, so there's our extra equipment. Just gotta be careful because, well, we're on the lower tax bracket. Okay. I think we should take them out. They're coming over here. I probably won't be able to stop them, but at least I'll be able to take out their settlement here.
Ready for orders.
Just a little bit concerned if I move out here.
Is that all?
This guy will come and get me. So just in camp, I don't think it really helps a whole lot.
You may as well get settled in, lads.
How much is that going to cost? 200 each. How much of a difference does it make? So from 54 melee attack and 70 armor to 59. So that's 5 extra at melee attack. Oh, sorry, no, it's 84 armor to 86 armor. And 70 armor. So that's good. Okay, you need to get back over here. Oh, the hell they are here. Yeah, get over here. Try and stop them.
I like wrecking things.
Succeeding is sword and shield to my
Try your best to slow that down. See, now that we've got the tax rate on really low, even if I exempted this from taxation, it's not really going to help that much. It says here it's going to take 5 turns. We've got to keep in mind that that'll also go down to minus 14, plus minus 12 from getting rid of instability.
share my fire.
See, a rebellion over here would be disastrous. It'd just take me too long to get back there. It seems to be a rebellion. There's going to be a rebellion here no matter what. It just depends on where it's going to be. But this guy...
As you request.
Girl, whatever. Yeah, you'll need to stay here. I hope this is worth it, switching from Empire. Sorry, switching to Empire. That'll mean there'll be a rebellion this turn. That's fine. Let's just get it over with. Let's have a look at all the regions, all the provinces, see how they're going. So that's at -8. That will not suffer a rebellion. That will not suffer a rebellion. This will. This will not. This will not. This will. This will, but you know, we just start capturing everything here. This will not suffer a rebellion. Neither will that. This probably will.
Oh, Father, be praised! How can I help the tribe?
Okay, I want you to get back here. And you make your way down to Limonum. Okay, stop spending too much. Maybe just on that, because that'll provide a little bit of extra public order as well. Could do bread and games edicts, but I need the money. Where'd I put the other army? Did I recruit another one? No, I just started with that one. That's fine. Yeah, come down over here. You need to save Bergium. No one else that we've met, that's good. Okay, moving on. Gotta tread carefully over the next few turns. Oh, fuck, I forgot to move him. It's a good thing every single one of my settlements have a decent garrison. It'll give us time to get over there, because the rebels will wait until they've got like 20 men before they make an attack. It's about 5 turns. So, it gives us time to get to the enemy and put a stop to them. I mean, there's no point fighting this manually. These guys here must have... Yeah, they didn't have any territory left. That's why they went ahead with it. See? There's just absolutely no point. It would have been just a waste of 30 minutes to do that. Again, this is in the opposite situation where there's no point fighting that battle manually. I wouldn't get any damage done on them. It's either one side or the other. It's either way too far in my favor for me to bother, or it's way too far out of favor, where it's just not worth my time to fight it. Oh no. Golden Beast Clan, huh? What happened to the other one? So he's become the successor. Alright, well I'm going to bribe you. But because he's got more gravitas. Yeah, now I can't just go adopt. Okay, so this person is a diplomat. Oh, he would have been one of my old... Oh, I hate it how it does this. It took one of my old generals and put it in here. So his name is... Oh, well, I can find him from here. That's going to give him so much fucking influence as well. He's 53 years old. He's one of my best generals. Actually, it would have taken the second best general I had. I honestly, this is one of the things I hate about this politics system. These guys just... It takes the best goddamn general I've got and puts him in that situation. I think as long as he remains a general, he's not going to get too much influence. I hope. But it may even be in our best interest. Like, he's a great general and everything, but we have to keep our politics under control. So let's just see about who else there is here. It's all Black Horse Clan at the moment. We need to hire a statesman for the Golden Beast Clan. Someone that's hopefully traditionalist. Yeah, no Moguls would be useful right now.
I am ready.
For the tribe! I want hourly patrols!
Yeah, I can't recruit them from here just yet, but that's fine. We're in no rush.
We love the open road.
Let them cower before us!
There's going to be a little bit of instability for a few turns. Nothing we can't handle. Now, I'm pretty sure the other political party would have shown up regardless of whether we switched to Empire or not.
You have of me.
Ready for battle!
How can I assist you? The shadows.
There'll be a rebellion here soon.
Oh, Father, be starting out! Thirsty for battle!
Yeah, we've got to stop the Helvetiite from
Attack!
moving around. Again, not worth fighting manually.
Oh, Father, be praised! Excitement at last! Kill the cowards! Sword and shield to my people!
Come. sit.
Warriors all!
Share my fire.
I don't think this guy here is much of a threat. I think we're better off coming to Octodorus and taking it again.
Ready for battle! The Old Father guides my steps! Ready for battle!
Even with this force here, you should be able to beat them. And these guys here. Oh yeah, definitely, that wouldn't be a problem. Even with a smaller army. Even with a smaller and slightly damaged army, you should be able to do it. Don't sack it, just occupy it.
For the tribe! For the tribe! We need good fighters! Oh, Father, be praised! How can lay?
No point fighting this one manually. You see, now what we've got armies that can go out on their own and get the same results that two of the previous army did, or even better. And if I come up against something where I'm like, oh shit, the odds aren't in my favor, I can't auto-resolve my way out of it, well, I can just fight the battle manually. So it's got to be worth fighting manually. Otherwise, don't bother. I mean, we haven't even lost a single unit out of all these. So why would you bother? It costs the same.
Moving unseen.
I think you need to start getting experience, so let's just do that. If he'd succeeded, he would have gained a level up, but that's okay.
I live to serve my people.
This region here is probably going to come under attack by them, so I need you to come over here and protect it.
Come sit, share my fire.
I need to, because I'm probably going to try and get this general here killed. So he's in Kilkheim.
For the all highest.
If I get him killed, then we get someone at random. But what I want to try and do is find out, get a good air setup. I mean, he's not bad, but it's more a case of he's got too much gravitas, and spreading rumors about him would cost a freaking fortune. And even so, his military ranking is going to give him influence. We need to keep this as high as possible. Okay, so we've encountered new enemies here. We've got the Cantabria and Iberia. So these guys are at war with Octavian's Rome. Same with them, client state of Lepidus.
Welcome, worthy friend. Let us break bread and drink before words pass our lips. I will take one. Welcome, worthy friend. Let us break bread and drink.
So just doing a bunch of stuff to like get as much money out of them as I can. My reliability does not concern me.
Greetings, friend. I've called for good ale to ease your throat and, ripe women. Ye have the heart of a merchant, my friend. A merchant. We do not want your gold. All praise to the gods.
Oh shit, this might make me discover
they
more
have led
factions.
us to wise speech.
Oh, it doesn't matter. And
You
then we declare
honor
war on them.
us.
It's going to ruin my
There's food enough
reputation,
for
but
2 armies awaiting us when we have talked.
we go to war with the Lepidus Rome, but he's too far away for me to care. So I go back to being
We will
untrustworthy,
go
but
to-
it doesn't matter.
Welcome.
Does not matter in the slightest in this campaign. At least I managed to get 5,000 extra coins out of them. That's 2 turns worth of income.
All father ready for battle.
Let me fight.
Fleet ready. Sit.
Okay, all my armies have moved. We've declared war on everyone. If it's going to revolt, might as well tax it. Make a few extra coins. Same with this. Exempting it from taxation doesn't matter when it's only at -3.
Ready for battle.
You could probably go and capture this, but then you won't be able to recruit from here. Moving on.
For the all highest.
And soon there'll be another political party as well. I've got to juggle 3. I've got one, you know, sorted. You know, don't have to worry about them. You just put their political members out in the middle of nowhere. Just have them sit there. It's great. And there's just no trouble to you. Alright, this is what I'm talking about. This is a situation where it is in my best interest to fight it manually. We had to use the choke points inside the settlement to our advantage here. Where auto resolve yields defeat, professional army yields victory. Okay, so these units out here will do nothing but just like get in my way. So where are they coming from?
Grouped and ready.
Just sacrifice them right away, just so maybe the enemy will waste a little bit of ammo on them or something. Okay, if they're going to come in through here, Get the ballista ready there.
Warriors eager for blood! As you say!
Fire it with, how much ammo you got? Fair bit, because it's defensive siege.
Sword masters! Noble riders! Mounted warriors! We hunger for blood and battle!
Fucking stupid. Alright, we can switch that around later.
Noble riders!
This thing back here.
Ballista! Who do not spares?
Barbarians! That's what the Romans call us. They should make this lot and see the real low lives of the world. Red horse lovers.
Actually, trying to lure them over here. Try to get them into a big clump so we can use our artillery to do more damage. I'm expecting each of them to get at least 160 kills. Try and aim for their best units, which might actually be their slingers. That's it, so they're clustering around over here. That's what we want to see.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
No, don't get to die.
Take aim!
The men are wavering.
Good, they've already got in quite a few kills, that's good to see.
Warriors! Withdraw!
Damage that general, very nice.
An entire unit has perished.
That's what we wanted to see. Plus they'd be shooting their own men from there. I've never found explosive rounds with the ballistas to be very effective.
Fire! Sword masters! Move it!
Okay, this one's done its worth so far.
Ready for battle!
Try to shoot the guys back here.
Ballista!
Be careful not to shoot our troops.
Warriors eager for blood!
The artillery stands ready! For the old father!
We hunger for blood and battle!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Seems to be going well so far. A little bit of
One of our
damage,
units
but
has
you know,
used
our
all
guys
its
can hold the
ammunition.
line here. These are good troops. Okay, now let's get the cavalry, now that they're tied down. Get them out over here. Try and get rid of their slingers. Just need to wait until these guys were committed first. Otherwise these guys are constantly chasing me around everywhere.
Rain down death!
But they're getting loads of kills. How you guys?
Warriors eager for
Alright.
blood!
Try to shoot that general.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Loose!
Noble riders! Ballista!
Careful, I run the risk of shooting my own troops.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
So noble riders should have absolutely no problem slaughtering slingers. Just shouldn't be an issue.
Warriors ready! Charge! Ballista!
This is as good as done over here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yeah, see, these guys absolutely slaughtered them. See, it's exactly like I told you. Elite units are not given the full effectiveness over shit units in auto-resolve. Because we didn't have any issues in this campaign at all, in this battle.
Ready!
Slaughtered them.
Swift horseman!
Now, I don't think we need to run them down, because I think we killed the enemy general, and if he's dead, that means the faction's gone. You get back there. Don't want you to take too much damage. Gotta protect the women. Okay, that's enough of this.
Noble riders! Mounted death! Noble riders!
The battle is turning in our favor.
Tremble before us! For the other!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
So you tell me, was that worth fighting manually or not? You know, the odds were apparently against us. We set up our defenses well and crushed them. Or would you have preferred I auto-resolve that? I wasn't going to auto-resolve that. I would have lost. Good, and they're finally gone. High chance of secession civil war. These guys here. Why? What did I do? Patriot. Oh, for fuck off. That is going to be such a fucking pain. -5 loyalty for every enemy army present on player territory. Okay, well, secure his loyalty. Then we'll need to do some political marriages. I don't think I should have done that. Okay, now it's back down to 0%. Buys us a little bit of time. Still a Black Horse clan. I never checked to see if what's her face was available. Boudica. Doesn't matter. I mean, she's not technically supposed to show up until like,
live to serve my people.
what is it, 100 AD? Yeah, take this one out first.
Today is a good day to die.
Easy victory. No need to fight that manually.
The open road. I am ready. Ready for anything. I live. Fight for the ancestors. We have them now. Hurry up.
For the all highest. Set up a watch. Fight with us. It's a good life.
Okay, good. So you're at full strength. Well, you know, in terms of how many units you got. Hang on, you should probably stay here just a little while longer. still haven't got everything under control yet.
Warriors all. Thirsty for battle.
I want to keep getting things done, but it's really eating into my income now because the army costs us a lot. Could increase the tax rate a little bit further. Oh, it's only an additional 2. That's not a big deal. Yeah, whatever. That doesn't matter.
Come, sit. Yeah.
Good. Didn't have to chase him around all over the place. Take him out.
Sword and shield to my people. Ready for.
I'd upgrade all of these units here, but don't forget we haven't reached the maximum upgrade yet. I don't really feel the need to. Like if I had to go into a battle where it was life or death situation, then I'd upgrade them. But you know, if we're just dealing with small bands of barbarians, I don't see the need.
Sit. Share my fire.
This is ripe for the taking, but it's not going anywhere. We should probably get rid of this rebellion. Actually, just stay there because it's going to run away.
Well met. Well, I will tend to the needs of our warriors.
Well, I guess now you could go and attack him. Get back there.
Destroy them. Ready for further orders.
Once we've really got public order under control, I'm more than happy to start enslaving people. Because slaves can really increase your income even further. But you gotta make sure public order is going to be under control. So what we'd need is like at least plus 20 extra public order from global bonuses. So yeah, an additional 4% melee attack. That's like an entire upgrade worth. Good, making them even tougher. That's what we want to see. Our infantry are the backbone of the army. It's funny though, this army structure here is more or less exactly the same as what I do with the Romans. Do you know why that is? Because it's really fucking effective in every situation. There's only one army type that I really struggle against, and that's like all horse archers. All horse archers would be a major problem for this because these guys, you know, they basically just need to go into shield wall. But the amount of times you go up against an all horse archer army in this is really low, and chances are you can auto-resolve it because horse archers are fucking terrible in auto-resolve and very good in manually resolved battles. Haven't done an all horse archer type campaign in this, but I feel like horse archers in this game, it's not what it was for. It's Total War Attila, the horse archers really shine. Okay, if we take this out here, oh, that's mine. Yeah, oh, excuse me. It's gonna be a revolt anyway. Try and get rid of this faction. We need to be looting and pillaging. Let's see if we can actually hold on to it this time. So, that's fine. And they put them there as placeholders. Good. New enemies. You need you to get as good as the other guys. At least you level up. Oh, also there's that you could have used. That might have helped increase your chances, because they get more experience if they succeed. But truth be told, I think it would make more sense if they got more experience if they failed. I have not gained more experience in life from my successes. I have gained the most life experience from my failures. But then again, sometimes there's that thing when they fail and they say, oh, they gained more than they would have otherwise, so that kind of makes sense. I think it was a quote from Michael Jordan, I failed 1,000 times before I succeeded. Very true state of mind. Some people are so afraid of failure these days that they never succeed. Because they're too afraid to admit failure. I failed in like dozens of things. You gotta give it a shot. You know, if there's a girl you like, don't be afraid of rejection. Because you'll get rejected 1,000 times, then you won't. You know, that's not 1,000 times. I'm just saying. But I'm not gonna go into this. So let's see here. But legend, what if I'm gay? Well, then be a trap.
No, sit, Sherman. Get moving, you wretches.
Oh, alright. Well, that was great. Because we've got full control of the province now. And there'll be another revolt, but that's okay.
For the tribe. Warriors all.
So now the Black Horse clan isn't properly under control, but that's probably due to, you know, the reforming the government. These guys here didn't get there because we got in before they showed up. So the diplomat one is +1 loyalty for every case where the player has more than 100. Oh, that's horrible. That's really bad for us. These are some really fucking bad traits. Like, agricultural list is alright. +5 loyalty if having food surplus. That's like a given. We need someone in here who's going to be traditionalist or... just something. Let's see. Are there any Greek factions in this campaign? Because Rome's, like, destroyed them all by this point. I kind of, like, need to hire one of these in order for another one to show up. If I was to assassinate him... oh man, that cost me so much. Just get him killed in a battle. It won't matter for his army because they're disciplined. Alright, let's move on. I might actually end this episode a little bit early. Because I gotta take a shit. It's just Coria, no big deal. Don't worry about it. Although losing that settlement means we've now lost the iron resource, but you know, we'll just come back here and take it. The rebels showed up there. Okay, so the Roman armies are terrible. Most of what they've got is just pure trash. Our guys will melt them. Yeah, I think I'll end the episode after this end turn here, because I really need to take a shit. Could pause the recording, but there's only 5 minutes left, so no big deal. Yeah, just get rid of it. It's so helpful, these guys having large garrisons. You know, I don't actually think the Marcomanni are that weak of a faction. I mean, if you just understand how best to go about it, you know, go through their buildings, go through their units and decide what your plan of action is. These guys are actually very strong. Obviously at the very beginning they're not very strong, unless you do it the way I did it. And this just wasn't difficult. This is the easiest This is Total War campaign I've ever done. That being said, of course, every time I do a This is Total War campaign, it gets easier. I can't imagine doing a This is Total War campaign for Total War Attila would ever be easy though. Rome 2 is much easier than Total War Attila, just because there's so many more ways to do things strategically. That's why I like Rome 2 over Total War Attila. I know people are more or less divided when it comes to which is better, Total War Attila or Total War Rome 2. You know, I prefer Rome 2. I enjoy it more. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Oh, hang on, we got a faction rises over here. Let me just
Greetings, friend. We will speak to...
yeah, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 12 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers. I'm taking a shit.